Aloha. You're watching F5 On Demand. I'm Peter Silva, Technical Marketing Manager with F5. We're here in the city by the bay for VMworld 2012 at Moscone Center. We're in booth 1101, so if you're at the show, come on by. So I have Frank Strobel with us. He's our, can I have your hand for a handshake, please? He's our Business Development Manager. Thanks for joining us, Frank.
Good to be here.
And so one of the things both F5 and VMware this week announced the VMware Ready partnerships. So can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Certainly. So it's actually exciting because they announced it just this morning. And VMware Ready as a program has been around for a long time, but they announced an extension called the VMware Ready for Networking and Security. And clearly the networking piece is what's important to us. What that really means is that there's a vCloud ecosystem framework. It's a technology framework, SDKs, APIs, to allow for deeper integration into vSphere and vCloud Director. And what's new is for F5 being a charter partner for this program, that we have integration in place that now allows customers to deploy their application delivery services together with their virtualized application much quicker in an automated fashion, do all the orchestration around it. So something that has taken maybe weeks in the past can now be reduced to minutes. So we're really excited about that.
And so what is it cover all of our big IP solutions, or are there certain solutions that work with it or don't work with it?
No, it will cover all solutions. So from LTM to APM to GTM, all of them will be integrated on a software level. So it's also a great next step into our software-defined networking strategy.
And so before this, what did organizations have to do to then deploy something like this?
Very painful steps had to be taken. So one of the challenges that IT always has faced is that the networking guy doesn't talk to the application guy, or maybe they talk, but then they have to negotiate priorities, right? Yep. So if you have a new application to deploy, you're ready to deploy, but the network might not be, or vice versa. Then what happens is you deploy the application, well, guess what? A change occurs, right? Now you have to go back to square one, everything is done manually, so the deployment takes forever, and you have the problem that you might introduce manual errors in this.
Right.
With this solution, it's all automated, right? So there's actually a catalog of virtual applications and a catalog of F5 IAPs. And you as an IT administrator can now marry those virtual applications with the IAP and say, you know what, as an example, I want to deploy Microsoft Exchange. I have an Exchange vApp and I have an IAP for Exchange. Now, just marry the two, and you deploy, and it's all automated. So it's as easy as that.
And through the iApps, it's those templates, and so just being able to select the one you want, next, finish, and they're up and running?
That's absolutely true. And two other benefits of that is that if you want to create different flavors of deployment, right? Let's say for your senior level staff or for a particular customer, you want to have a gold instance of Exchange, right? Okay. Higher SLAs, whatever it might be, and then you have also silver and bronze, right? You can now create these versions of the IAP too, so you create a gold, silver, and bronze version of your Exchange deployment IAP, right? And now you say, okay, finance department comes around and says, oh, we need Exchange too. You say, well, okay, you have the silver level SLA, right? I'll take the silver vApp for Exchange, I take the silver IAP for Exchange, marry those together, deploy it.
Really interesting stuff, and we've had a partnership with VMware over the years, and it just seems like our integration continues to get deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
Very much so. So all of what I've described to the most part is possible today, but the challenge is that it takes a lot of time and a lot of expertise, and whenever you do things manually, right, there can be errors that you can introduce. With this, it's the automation is the key to that. So we have now much deeper integration with VMware. We started this particular integration project well over 2 years ago. Right. We spent many cycles on making the code work, and now it's actually API to API level integration that provides that automation.
Great stuff, Frank. That's real interesting. So a little bit more about F5 being VMware Ready on a much deeper level, and to coincide with the announcements this week. Thanks for joining us, Frank. First time on the show, I appreciate it. All right. Can you give them an aloha for us?
Aloha.
And a shaka. So reporting from San Francisco, from the floor of the Moscone Center at VMworld 2012, for Frank, Jonathan behind the lens, I'm Peter, and we're with F5 Networks. Thanks for watching.